Since the age of 24, I suffered from chronic back pain due to bad posture. By the time I was 34, I couldn't take it anymore, so I hired a specialist. And during one of our first sessions, he shared 3 simple posture secrets that essentially cured my back pain overnight. Today, I'm going to share these 3 posture secrets with you. The best part is, these posture corrections take 0 time out of your day. So good news, you're not going to have to do those mind-numbingly boring stretching and posture correcting exercises. I'm going to give you a much more practical, real-life solution. So why listen to me? I'm not a doctor, but I am 44 and I look like this. Now, if you work at a desk, you want to stay tuned. I'm going to show you a $40 piece of equipment that allows me to work all day on my computer with 0 neck or back pain. This simple $40 tool is a complete game changer, and honestly, I don't know why everyone isn't talking about it. So stay tuned. Part 1, the perfect posture. The truth is, there is no such thing as the perfect posture. What's going to be comfortable for one person is going to be terribly uncomfortable for another. So the perfect posture is actually a posture that you in specific are comfortable with. Everybody's body is different. That's why in this video, we're going to take a customized approach to make sure that we find the perfect posture that's right for your unique body. When it comes to correcting posture, the head is perhaps the most important part of your body you have to pay attention to. The average head weighs around 10 to 12 pounds. And the thing that's carrying your head is your spine. One of the massive discoveries my trainer helped me discover is that my lower back pain was actually due to my head position and had nothing to do with my back. So let me explain to you what he explained to me. It turns out head tilt is one of the leading causes of back pain. When I'm standing completely straight with my head directly over my spine, there's about 11 pounds of pressure on my spine. Now, if I unconsciously lean forward towards my computer or my phone only 15 degrees, this slight tilt forward of this bowling ball is creating 27 pounds of pressure on my spine, specifically my lower back. Now, if I increase this tilt to 30 degrees, now we have 40 pounds of pressure on my spine. And you get the picture. The more my head is going forward, the more pressure on the lower back. So one instant way I got rid of my back pain was to consciously keep my head completely straight above my spine to reduce the pressure on the lower back. So one way to correct your posture and get rid of neck and back pain is to consciously do posture correction throughout the day. Whether you're sitting or you're standing, I want you to notice anytime your head is kind of like leading forward, and I want you to push your chin down and back. Now, you don't even have to use your hand. You can just do the correction yourself. So what this comes down to is body awareness. The truth is, since I've been working on my computer for more than 16 years, my head is kind of forward and out. So I have to constantly come back and correct it. So one thing we can say about having a perfect posture is that having a good posture is about constant posture correction. And constant posture correction can only happen with constant awareness of our posture. So the truth is, you're going to be bringing your head back into alignment dozens of times every single day. And as the months go by, you're going to start automatically holding yourself in a much more straight fashion. And eventually you're not going to have to do as many corrections, but I'll tell you the truth, we will always have to correct our posture every once in a while. I can tell you, for me, this one secret alone cured around 90-95% of my chronic back pain that I was suffering with for over 10 years. Keep that bowling ball directly above your spine, whether you're sitting or you're standing. Now, like every truth, there's also an exception. Now, if you're sitting at a desk, at a computer desk, you're probably going to be much more comfortable if you're on a computer chair with a back and you're leaning your head against the back. But we still have that straight spine, even though it's not 90 degrees. Nobody can sit there in 90 degrees and not feel pain. You're going to feel pain. It's too energy consuming. So if you're at a computer, you're probably best to have a computer chair supporting the back of your head, but you're still maintaining that straight head to spine ratio. Next, let's talk about rounded shoulders, rounded back, and again, that forward head tilt you have with your neck. So the neck we kind of took care of in the previous section. So now let's just talk about this forward tilt. It really comes down to awareness, okay? You have to constantly be aware that you're kind of slouching forward, and you have to do your body correction. So it's more about awareness. Now, here's an interesting tip I learned by accident. It's that in order for your neck to have more support, have your tongue touching the roof of your mouth. When your tongue touches the roof of your mouth, it gives your neck something to push against, so it makes your neck strong. So put your shoulders back, you can put your tongue at the roof of your mouth to give your neck more strength, and just bring conscious awareness to holding yourself in that position and correcting yourself every time you feel like you're hunched over. The thing that I found is every time I'm correcting my head position, I'm naturally like putting my shoulders back and just kind of straightening out. And like I said, if I'm on a computer chair, I'm still putting my shoulders back. My head is up against the headrest, but I'm still kind of like back and in and straight. So it all just kind of happens naturally when you do it. Now, there's another reason why your shoulders may be rounded. It may be due to muscle imbalance. So for me, for example, I do have rounded shoulders because for years I was going to the gym, working my chest and neglecting my back. So what that did is it created stronger muscles in the front, which then pulled my shoulders in. So what I'm doing right now is I'm working my back muscles more to balance out so that my front muscles and my back muscles have equal strength. Therefore, they pull my posture into alignment. Now, you may say, hey, Jad, you claimed that the corrections will take 0 extra time out of my day. But if I'm going to go to the gym, that takes 2 hours a day. Here's my philosophy around this. I believe that a man should go to the gym no matter what. And he shouldn't count it as extra time. If you're a man, number one, I believe you should look good with your shirt off. Number two, you should be strong for a good quality of life when you're older. And number three, you're never going to be as confident as you are if you're a man who constantly goes to the gym. So I don't see the gym as optional. Therefore, I'm not going to give you a free pass telling you that you're taking extra time to fix your posture. No, you should be hitting the gym anyways. I want to share a nugget of wisdom I learned from Mark Rippetoe, who is the ultimate authority in free weights and how to do how to do squats, deadlifts, all that stuff. He said, do you know why most people are in old homes? It's not because they're sick. It's because they're physically weak. In other words, if you're not bodybuilding and making yourself strong during your youthful years, you're going to end up in an old people's home because you're too frail to take care of yourself. Whereas if you're going to do bodybuilding your whole life, then when you reach your 80s and 90s, you won't have to depend on others. You'll be strong enough. You'll have enough muscle mass to take care of yourself. So I'm going to pass that piece of wisdom on to you because I want you to have a quality life now and in your later years as well. And another thing I'm going to tell you about weightlifting is that, again, when you make your muscles strong and you execute all these movements in the gym, your body is naturally going to kind of lock into place because your muscles are going to pull you into the right posture. If you go to the gym, do you see a bunch of guys that are like all bent out of shape? No, most of them are really, they have a good posture naturally. Why? It's because the muscles are holding them in the right posture. So stop betraying your conscience. Your conscience is calling you to go to the gym. Start going there regularly. I promise you it'll be one of the most rewarding and beneficial things in your entire life. In a lot of ways, bad posture is due to a mental problem more than a physical one. Meaning what? People lack present moment awareness. One book I would recommend to you is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. This book teaches you how to be in the moment versus lost in your mind. The reason a lot of you have bad posture is because you're at the computer, you're using your phone, you're unconscious all day. You're unconscious. You're not conscious of yourself. You're not conscious of your body. You're just you're caught up in the moment instead of having present moment awareness. I have practiced this book for many years, The Power of Now, and I'm always checking in. What am I thinking? What am I feeling? And what position is my body in? So if you're someone that lives in your mind and gets caught up in your mind all day and you have no presence throughout the day, number one, that's very bad for you on all fronts. But number two is you're not going to have the awareness to catch your bad posture every time it happens. Now, in line with being aware of when you're in a bad posture and then correcting yourself, another rule of good posture is changing posture. So maybe this is a good posture for a while, but then it's starting to feel bad. Well, now I need to get up and take a walk. Or maybe I'm sitting like this and it felt really good, but now my neck is getting tired. Okay, I'm going to change my posture and lean my head up against something and continue. So posture is fluid and changing. The truth is that we're always going to change our posture. If you look back at this video, I'm probably constantly changing my posture. So a good posture is a changing posture. The rule is this: move before it hurts, not after it hurts. And in order to do that, you need moment-to-moment presence, awareness. Okay, now for my top secret $40 investment. Here it is. This is like a lap table, and I work a lot of times on the couch or on the bed. So I have my head supported. I'm very comfortable. I'm using very little energy to kind of sit or exist versus on the desk where you have to use a lot of energy to hold your body upright. And this isn't sponsored, by the way, okay? You can adjust the height of the legs here. They go in and out. And you can also adjust the angle, which is perfect. So this little desk allows me to work a lot longer because it doesn't cause any back pain or any neck pain because I'm literally on my bed or on the couch, very relaxed, in a very relaxed position. There's no heat on me because it's on this little table. Like I said, you know, it inclines. It's a game changer, bro. I can't tell you. And if you're disappointed saying, oh, I needed a desk setup, well, this I also use on the desk. I'll show you here in the B-roll. You need to align the screen perfectly with your eyes, and you can sit very comfortably. So it also works very well if you have a laptop, you're using a laptop screen to put the laptop up and then use a wireless keyboard and a mouse to keep yourself very straight. Funnily enough, before looking at this, I was looking at a zero gravity desk, which sets you back around $5,000. But this $40 little table accomplishes pretty much the same thing. Now look, I know you want to have a good posture because you want to look like a stud. We all do. So I've created another video up here that teaches you how to get your dream body even if you're 40 or older. I break down everything: the training, the diet, the mindset. One thing I tell guys is there's no confidence like body confidence. And what I want for you is to feel proud of what you look like. Because when you like the way you look, you're walking around with a different kind of swagger.